Hi, it's Amy from Amy's Mix of Creativity. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, please check out all my videos. I'd love it if you subscribe so you can get notified when when there's new videos out. Right now I'm doing some flip throughs of some papers from one of my favorite product creators, Paige Evans, who is working right now currently with American Crafts. She has come out with a new line that's called Adventuresome or something like that. I am getting it hopefully next week. I'm not getting all of it. I'm trying to get as much as I can. But right now I have the Blooming Wild, which is one of the spring lines that she has. And this is a let me just show it here first. Project pad. The project pads are a little different than the other paper pads, the 12 by 12. The 12 by 12 comes with single-sided papers, and they're all, beautiful, different designs. They're a little bit different than the smaller designs in the Paige Evans Blooming Wild paper pad that's 6 by 8. Okay, if you want to see this in detail, the last video I showed this that pad of paper. This time though, I want to talk about these project pads. They're a cool thing they came out with. So let me open it up again. Hopefully I can keep the top up because they are big. Well, they're 12 by 12, just like a 12 by 12 paper pad, but they're a little bit different because they're special. They have different things inside. This has got stickers, and as you can see, there's some silver foilings throughout her Blooming Wild line. I think that's, the silver foil is like specific to this line. There isn't always that type of foil. She does usually, Paige Evans likes to put foil on her products, which I appreciate because I like it too. I think it's really pretty. You get this pop of like glittery color, but it's not glitter, it's different foiling. Some people don't like a lot of foiling. I don't like a lot of foiling that much either, but when it's just a little bit here and there, like highlighting things, I think can be very special. This page also has some strips down at the bottom that are washi tape, like they're a little bit thicker than washi tape. It's more like cardstock, and these are separate little hearts. Too bad I didn't realize I had those for Valentine's Day. There's often, like hearts in among these type of project papers that you could use for Valentine's Day or for other times of the year too. This is a spring, obviously it's a spring type of project papers. Here is the alphabet. This is a very interesting looking alphabet. I don't really know what you'd call that. It's just variegated, I guess. Different colors, kind of like rainbow colors, really cute. And then you got some cute little inspirational quotes down here. Like some sentiments down at the bottom. Oh, look at that. I don't know. Can you really see how cool that is? That is just so pretty. Now that I'm showing this on the video, I can finally use these papers. I've been saving them because I wanted to share them with you. Look at that. That's so pretty with the hearts. Every single heart is like stitched. It's got like a stitching around it. That's silver foil. So cool. See, so these papers make really special projects. Here we have stars on like a rainbow background. Looks kind of like watercolor background. Here's like holographic little flowers. It's awesome. Sometimes, some of it can be busy, but like I love it. So there's all with these project pads, I noticed they have like 4 or 5 specialty papers, and then they have regular scrapbook papers that usually don't have like the foiling on them. So here you go. These are obviously one-sided. They're not double-sided. But yeah, look at those butterflies. Those are pretty. I just love the pops of color. There's like a quilted look with all the different colors, rainbow colors. Here's like an ombre type of scalloped, I guess that's what you call it, scalloped design. Now when I looked through this project the first time, this is probably what attracted me. Also, in addition to the silver foiling, I love tiny little flowers when they're all like dispersed like that and make for great backgrounds. And they seem, they draw in your eye, and you see all the pretty colors. So this is an interesting page. You have the plaid, you have the flowers. So these are pretty much cut aparts, but I guess you could use it the whole page in scrapbooking. That's pretty busy, but you could cut those apart and either fussy cut them or whatever. Maybe make strips. That's cool. Some things you could also, like cut out and you could make this into like a design all of its own. Like if you wanted to frame it, it would look really pretty too. Or you could just cut into just want, let's say, a background. You could make, wouldn't even know it was a heart to begin with. There's some really pretty plaid. Really springy. Love it. Spring coming up. You should be able to still find these on the websites I usually go, talk about, like scrapbook.com and Simon Says stamps. I don't know. I don't remember where I got this, if I got it off of one of those sites or if I got it at Joann's. Joann's was the one that was usually carrying American Crafts. And now that's no longer going to be happening. So, okay, so at the end of the project, the end of the pattern paper in this pad, there are solid colors. Now, I actually love this because this gives you some background, like frame that you can frame a card with, or using planning or scrapbooking or whatever, which it coordinate all these colors of these papers here. I'll go through them now. They almost always coordinate with the whole pad. So, I mean, that's like really cool because, if you use this like pink, it's probably there's gonna be pink in some of the, oh, I love this. I love that color. It's like a dark salmon. I don't even know what that's called, but it's beautiful. Yeah, so, it's like, that's almost neon, like neon yellow. So everything pretty much coordinates. I mean, it's supposed to. That's what the whole point is. I love that teal. Look, that's a beautiful teal, and this is like a beautiful like baby blue. Oh, I love it. And purple. So I love all those colors. And they go great with the rest of the papers. That's the last one for a really cool project pad. Blooming Wild. This is, one that I think most people should check out if they're into paper crafting or card making, because it's beautiful. And she's kind of, like I said, she's coming out with a new one called Venturesome. Well, I'll show it soon. I'm gonna get it hopefully within a week or so. I don't know if I'll be able to, put it out immediately. Depends on how things are going. Life's been pretty crazy lately, and I haven't been doing that great. Probably tell them I've had a cold, and I've been dealing with, my health issues, which I've talked about before, and I don't want to talk about it every time. But if you're a chronically ill person, I totally feel for you. It's hard. It's hard to deal with all the ups and downs in life, and you know what? Crafting is a great way to help heal and help, get yourself busy, keep yourself active, keep yourself away from the news and all. I mean, I watch the news every night, but I need a break. And crafting is one of the breaks that I get that makes me feel really good and helps me. So I hope that crafting can help you, and that any crafting you do is, relaxing and enjoyable. Don't make it all about, trying to keep up with other people or doing things perfect, because that is just stressful. So that's kind of defeats the purpose of having a hobby that is enjoyable and helps you relax and de-stress. So hope that helps. I'll be back soon as I can with some more projects and some special things and techniques that I want to share. And I hope that, yeah, this is going on too long, so I'm going to cut it off now. And I hope to see you soon. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for coming back if you keep coming back, because I really, really want to grow my channel. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. Thanks. Bye.